All right, how's it going, folks? I'm Divik. Welcome back to a new video. So we've had some very exciting times on the channel lately, haven't we? We tamed Leto, we tamed Pyro, we had some fun with their shenanigans and whatnot, but it's about time we started looking towards ending this Let's Play. I'm gonna probably do like maybe 3 or 4 more episodes, and then it's off to Astreos. I have made the purchase and whatnot. It's really, really cool. And now I'm recording this ahead of time of release. So, of course, there's some other stuff that has happened recently that, well, recently for me right now, that's already been over and done with. I might mention a thing or two there. So if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, this was from like a week ago or maybe 2, depending on when I finally release this episode. So, I'm going to start breeding up a whole lot of creatures and getting mutations for them and whatnot. And I'm actually going to show you guys the process while I talk here. So here's how this works. We're going to start with, say, Mega Raptor, for example. Mega Raptor is a creature that I honestly struggle to tame. It is a creature that I'm not very good at taming. But I'll go ahead and show you guys the process aside from when I randomly just breed the creature myself. It is a pain, admittedly. So how this works is I activate all these. Well, actually, yeah, I'll turn this on right here. Activate all of these. So each of these corresponds to a specific stat that we need. So this one will do this one for health, this one for stamina, this one for weight, this one for melee. And this one just to gain the mutations. Now, we're actually going to hold the eggs for safe reasons. And we're also going to do this. And then it is this guy. And then we set it to 2 element to get 2 mutations per. And then start. And then there we go. Mega Raptor is breeding. Now, there's usually a hologram right here. You can kind of see the legs there. You can kind of see it a little bit. Yeah, there it is. Some creatures are bigger than others and whatnot. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, once this one's done and we get like at least 2 or 3 weight health, 2 or 3 stamina, 2 or 3 weight, 2 or 3 melee, we raise those up, get them in each of these guys, and only save the ones that increased the mutation level. I go up to 20, and there we go. And it's quite an interesting process. I've used it for pretty much every single one of my mutations. I used it for, where are they at? I used it for the Cryos, I used it for the Desmos, I used it for all the RG variants, I used it for Ol and Pyro here. Yes, we got Paleo and Pyro all mutated. I haven't decided on the colors yet between this one. I'm wanting to go pretty low key with these, so I haven't decided between this one or that one. And I just give them a random trait because why not? And I also have Soul Winds here. I also have Malwinds. They have the same colors because why the heck not? And you know, it's just one of those things, right? So yeah, we're gonna give the Mega Raptors some time to breed and whatnot. Once they are done, actually we can see the process. We should be getting an egg here pretty soon. And that's my alarm going off. And oh, that's my phone bill ready to go. Oh boy. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna let these guys go for a little while, and yeah, I'll see you guys back for the next step of the process. I know I just said what it was, but I'll show you each step here, and then we're gonna talk about something that happened in the last week or so that actually kind of bugged me a little bit, not gonna lie. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, like a whole lot of time later. And here's what we did. Here's what's happened. I got a bunch of females along with our male here, and got a bunch of eggs and whatnot. The ones that I don't really want to use are in here. Yes, all of these are either food or oxygen mutations. I don't really use these, but I guess I'll keep them around for the sake of the colors. If there's cool colors in here, then I'll keep them. But otherwise, I usually just throw them out and just, yeah, it's not very great. Ooh, 90. These 2 might be worth keeping. Oh, this one too. Ooh. All right. But yeah, Next phase of the process is literally this. I take the eggs that we do want to keep, which all of these are either health, stamina, melee, or weight. So the depot terminal has already taken care of most of the hard part for us. And oh, is it not picking them up? Uh-oh. 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 Shoot. Hang on. Oh, right. Save and close. So, wait, hold on. Hold up. Interesting. Why is it not? Oh, well, I'm gonna have to do this myself then. All right. Different mod, I know, still. You know, actually, hold on. Hold up. Give me a second here. And I'll just, like, cut ahead once this is done. So, either way, the next phase is to tag each one of them with whatever stat they have. Now, I like to do a few at a time, just because, well, duh. Plus, if these things were any bigger, oh, well, looks like I need to level this one up. Yeah, this is my base one. I'll probably do like a dino, what's called a dino wipe on that one, or a mind wipe dino edition on that one. So I do about that many, and then we're gonna turn this off, turn this back on. And while I tag these guys, I want to talk about something. Now, this happened like about a week ago, mind you. Right? So about a week ago, when Astraeos was in its, coming out stage, right? I finally rolled out, and we got some old creatures we brought back from the old Atlas, right? So mind you, Atlas is not a map that I got to play on because I didn't have Arc then. Neither did I have the hardware to play Arc really all that well. I think I only had my PS4. Or did I have PS5 then? Anyways, regardless, right? At the time, I didn't have access to any of that stuff, right? So I'm looking at Astraeos, which is now 80% done, as a prime opportunity to finally check out those things. Now, I checked Twitter, or I opened up YouTube rather. This was like 3 or 4 days ago at the time of me recording this clip, and Raz Clark has made a video about player reactions, and I'm like, wait, player reactions to what? I clicked the video, and people are seriously giving Nakartis a hard time for bringing back Atlas stuff. Now, you did hear a second ago, all right? I said, like, I didn't get a chance to play with Atlas stuff, so this Astraeos bringing that stuff back is really cool. Some people don't like that for some reason, and I'm just curious as to why that is, right? Like, I see no issue with Nakartis bringing that stuff back. In fact, I promote it openly. In fact, I said as much on Twitter myself, like, hey, you know what? Hey, bring all that stuff back, because the people that didn't get to play Atlas originally now get to, right? So it's cool. I love it, and I came out in support. Devs came out in support. Syntax came out in support. A bunch of content creators have come out in support of this. I guess we can call it initiative. But me personally, I'm just like, dude, why is this even an issue? Right? Like, is this what we're doing now? Are we running out of things to complain about? So we're just gonna pull things out of our butt cracks? Like, are you kidding me? Are we serious right now? Like, me personally, I look at this, as I said, as a prime opportunity to play around with the stuff that we didn't get a chance to before. I didn't get to fight the Hydra, and now the Hydra's a freaking boss, and you get Tegrams off of it. That's cool, right? Like, what is this? What are we doing? Are we serious right now? I see this as a prime opportunity for new players to check out the old stuff. At this point, you might as well rag on Wildcard for doing TLCs of their base creatures. You might as well rag on Paleo Arc for giving XYZ creatures a new coat of paint. Right? You might as well do that too. You might as well get mad at Garuga for TLCing his creatures from the ASC times. No, but I didn't see anybody getting angry about the Acro TLC. I didn't see anyone getting well. I didn't see anyone getting angry about the. I didn't see anyone getting angry about the Archelon TLC. You know, the list goes on. Now, if you're now I will say, if you're going to get mad about the TLCs that they are doing, you might as well not even use the evolution mod packs then. At that point, it's more or less the same thing. Now, I see the Hydra and I see the Tortigar, or however the heck you say it, I think that's how you say it, Tortigar coming back as essentially a TLC, an update, you know, a nice tender love and care, and bringing up up to snuff, because it looks. I remember what these things looked like way back when. They looked terrible in comparison to how they look now. I just watched Raz Clark's video of the Hydra. That thing looks incredible, and I had the idea for years that, hey, you know what, it would be kind of cool as if you the further along you go in the fight against the Hydra, it would lose heads, and it does that now. So that's really cool. But again, I find it very ridiculous that anyone would complain about basically free content. Now, the only thing you're paying for really is the Astraeos map itself, but you get cool stuff. Now, no developer should ever have to make this comment. Like this statement right here, this bothers me. Like nobody should be put in a position where they have to say this. And I said it on X, and I'll say it again here. I fully support the idea of bringing back Atlas stuff in ASA. It gives new players who are just coming into the game, who are just starting to play ARC in ASA, the opportunity to play that stuff or interact with that stuff. Or people that, in my position, that have been playing ARC for a long time, but weren't playing at the time of Atlas's initial release. This is really cool. I love this. In fact, that's why I'm kind of speeding along here, and I want to end this Let's Play so I can play on Astraeos, because Astraeos is next, and I'm very excited because, again, there's totally new stuff that wasn't around for a long time and now is, and that's really dope. But anyways, I'm going to keep tagging these Mega Raptors and whatnot, and rinse and repeat the same process as before. It's just on a slightly bigger scale because it's multiple things. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on forward. And yeah, I'll see you guys back in another, like, maybe hour and a half. I don't know, depending on how long this takes. Oh boy. All right. So, a bunch of time later, I have started combining all the stats here. We got the weight mutation breeding with the female melee mutations here. We have the male health mutation stack breeding with the female stamina, and also I usually go all the way up to at least 12 or 16, but it's like, yeah, you know, let's start combining now, make it a whole lot easier, and maybe even combine the ones combined here with these two further, right? So, are these not gone yet? Oh, here we go. So, as you can see here, it's combined, but not quite. So, we want that. That's what we want right there. That's what we want right there, and it'll even out eventually. Actually, there we go. That's exactly what we want. Okay, not bad, not bad. That's pretty good too. You know what? Let's take this one and this one. Actually, stop breeding. Stop breeding already. We can combine these two and then go from there. So let's go. So take this, put them in here. There we go. And then take these eggs, which I'm not going to throw away. I'm actually keeping all of them. And those guys are going right in here, ignoring all of my extra Dinos Depot Soul Ball things. All the ones that all of these, I'm probably going to go through, find all the nice colors like this one, and then all the other ones I'll probably just get rid of. Because like all the ones that didn't quite get the mutations I wanted are in here. As you can see, 4 and 4. All of these. And I'm probably going to end up getting rid of some of them. Yeah, no. There we go. Now they're going. But yeah, doing quite well so far. I'm going to do the same thing for this one, and then once all the mutations even out, I will combine them even further and go from there. Oh, wait. Perfect. Never mind. Stop breeding already. You love to see it. All right. So once... Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, hold up. I done goofed already. And my frames are lovely right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So not you. You. Where is it? Where's my other good one? There you are. All right. So those go there. These go here. Very tempted to just hatch those eggs and then just like release them into the wild, so to speak. Oh, another one. Okay, not bad. Oh, it's a male though. Rip. That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, pretty complicated breeding process, but it makes sense in my head, and that's kind of what I've done this entire time. But yeah, cool. Narrowed it down even further. All right, so now we can get rid of these, and then go from the next stage, which I'm gonna rinse and repeat this for like 3 more creatures, and then we'll show off what they look like by the end. Probably, maybe even Ocedon gets thrown into the mix. Who knows? Probably not. I freaking hate those things. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up this process, and then I'll see you guys back here in a little bit once I've rinsed and repeated this with, let's say, a few more creatures here that spawn here on this map. Why not? Preparation for the end here. I'm definitely going to use Mega Raptors, and probably Leto and Empyro as well. I'm also going to need to make a new UT, so that's also on the cards there too. So yeah, I'll see you guys back here really soon. Okay, my frames are jumping all over the place, but let's get this going. So, we're back on Ragnarok, actually, because on Lost Colony, I don't have the facilities to get done what I need to get done. So, I came over to Ragnarok because I have a little operation thing here that I wanted to show you guys. So, because I am one person, I can only do so much at once. I have made this little structure thing that is basically going to make my life a whole heck of a lot easier. Now, using Leto, Mahadi, and Empyro here as an example, I have each of the 4 stats organized. So health, stamina, weight, and melee, all organized. And each one houses a stack of element, 1 male, and 6 females of the particular stat. As you can see, it's health. So once I activate all of these and program them appropriately, they will, mutate and breed the creatures for me. Now, I can only do so much at once, and besides, as y'all know, these are big creatures. So if we go in here, we prepare the dinos for breeding, and we can just go in and program how many mutations we want each one to do, right? So 2, 2, 2, and 2. So start breeding. Now these guys are going. I'm actually going to say drop the eggs, because the eggs are going to then go into here, of which, and because there's 1,000 slots, I have plenty of space. Now, to make this even easier for myself, I do only mutate 1 stat at a time. Why? Because, well, keeping track of all 4 is crazy. So while I do the health for Ledu here, I can do like say the stamina for Empyro, for example, right? So boom, boom, activate all of these, boom, boom, boom. Oh, nope, activate. Oh, I already had one turned on, whoops. I just wasted 2 element, rip. So let's say the stamina for Empyro, right? So boom, start, same thing, rinse and repeat, 2 element, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Start. And it's rinse and repeat. Now, let's see. Where is Megaraptor? Megaraptor, where are you? Where are you? There you are. Now, I'm actually further along with Megaraptor than I am with any of my the other creatures, right? So, if we were to go, ignore the level. It's literally, this is a cheating creature that I'm literally just using for glorified storage. As you can see here, we are at 16 mutations with Megaraptor per each of the 4 stats. Now I'm actually going to I'm stopping Megaraptor for the moment, so the other 3 can catch up with Megaraptor here. And as you can see, I have them all evened out, 170 mutations for both sides, and we can get another give or take 4 mutations ish for Megaraptor here before I stop at 20. And then you can see here Osodon still at the very beginning. It's a process. It's a process. Now I can, as I said, I am one person. I can only do so much. I could manually breed each of these creatures, but that's difficult and it takes way too long. So using the propagator allows me to actually do things a whole lot faster. And I'm also able to keep track of everything much easier. But yeah, that's pretty much where I've been at. And this is going to still be quite a long process for the time being. You guys are seeing this I'm recording this quite a while into it. And you're not going to see this for probably not like another week or so because this is a lot. But yeah, that's my process, and this is going to make things a whole lot easier for me. So I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, friends, welcome back at last. It's been much too long, but we are finally back in, and we're back on Lost Colony. And I have finished the 4 creatures. And we're going to start, of course, with the scary boy. That is Megaraptor. Yeah, you don't want to know how long it took me just to collapse the final phase and get everything all squared away. But as you can see here, we got... Oh, hello. Visual glitch. Very much a visual glitch there. I don't know why it's not showing. Wait. There it goes. So as you can see, 20 into the health, 20 into the stamina, 20 into the weight, and 20 into the melee. You can see the colors on top there. This is pretty much what I had in mind for Megaraptor here. I got these colors super early on, and I knew that this was going to end up being part of the final product. I'm not sure how I feel about the dark red on region, I think that's 1. But it does look really, really cool. And honestly, I am very happy with just the result of these guys. They look cool, feel cool. Honestly, Megaraptor is a fun creature. It's just a pain in the neck to tame. But yeah, no, Megaraptor is really, really cool. I do like it. It's just, I didn't save any of the footage of me trying to tame the initial ones because, no. And yes, I have 4 of them. I know you definitely don't want a group of them, but I figured, what the heck. Besides, the more females you have, the more eggs you get. Right? So, it's got the 30. Oh yeah, and it's got the 30% imprint, so it's all super fast. But yeah, that's Megaraptor. If you want to see the stats directly, there you go. You can pause. Bear in mind that my stats are boosted by a lot. Oh, it's at 100% imprint. Oh my gosh. This is actually 100% imprint. I will show in the next clip of what that stats are without the imprint because, yeah, geez. I usually don't go with the imprint because they make the speed and everything ridiculous. And as you can see right here, yeah, no, that's no. But anyways, yeah, that's Megaraptor. We'll move on forward to the next creature. All right, so next critter is another creature whose taming method I do not enjoy, so therefore I didn't record it, and that is Osidon. I did actually get some, even after the changes to the taming to make it a little bit easier. I still wasn't a big fan. So, as I said in the previous clip, anything I'm not a fan of, I do not keep the footage because, again, just no. But anyways, here is Osidon. You can see, I want to say the difference between what imprinted one and a not imprinted. Yeah. So this one has imprint on it, and this one does not. I'll go ahead and do this right here. So there's no imprint whatsoever. And then there is imprint right here. A little bit of a difference. The 500 movement speed is crazy. But also, as promised, here's Megaraptor's stats without all the imprint. And you can see all the mutations on both sides and whatnot. And all that fun stuff. I wasn't sure what I was thinking, really, with the particular colors. It's just, hey, here's what I had, and these were like the coolest colors I could get. Admittedly, I did have a darker orange than the one that's on here right now, but honestly, it's giving like Sauron from Primal Rage. So, I was like, you know what? Let's keep it. That looks cool. That looks really, really cool. Yeah, Osidon. I guess it's cool. May take those out, check them out for a little bit. But the next clip, y'all are definitely gonna be wanting to see this one, cause all right, my friends, last duo of the evening. Man, oh freaking man, you can hear them already. But Letomahadi and Empyrosaurus. This is the standard variant of both of them. We got regular old Ledu, regular old Empyro. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do for the old Angry Spino, but we do know that I did want to do cool colors to kind of counter balance, I guess, the fact that this is a very angry creature. The whole flame thing, fiery attitude. The setting them on fire and all that. I thought the cool colors would be a nice contrast to it, and I'd say it worked. And also, they do their idle breaks when basking, which is super funny looking. I'm not sure if that's actually supposed to be a thing. You can see it. There it is again. I want to say that's the neck scratch. But yeah, that looks super, super funny. But this is what the Letos, and moving on to the Letos, excuse me. This is what they look like right now. I'm sorry, I've had a long day today. I may change out that teal color for something else. I don't know, but that's what it is for right now. You do get like a greenish blue lightning for the fire. Actually, I think it might be 51 blue there, but I think I'm gonna tag that out for another color. I'm not sure yet, but I do have some backups back on Ragnarok. I'll just bring them over. But also, in case I didn't show it, I think I did show it before. But if you go into here, you can see for Empyro's basking, he does do get regen on health and stamina. Same thing with Ledu over here. If I go into the buffs, you can see here, recovering health and stamina right here, which is super, super cool. But yeah, no, you can it's just right here in the menu. As I think I showed it off in the actual taming episode from beforehand. But yeah, you just tell them to stand up, sit down, and if they have the space for it, they will do so, and then there you go. And right there, just like this, boom, when it works. No, I did have a different clip originally, but the basking and the animations wouldn't work for some reason. So take two, but yeah, there you are, and you can see right here is what that looks like. Kind of just boop. There we go, and there's Ledu. Super, super cool. But yeah, that's all of them. Super, super cool. I'm very happy with the results of these guys for the most part. I'd say the Megaraptors coming out like they did was really, really nice. And I'm actually going to tell this guy to stand up right here so I can get by. Tell you to stand up so I can actually fully get by. And we'll throw Osidon, or can I throw one of them out? I guess Osidon is a massive creature, isn't it? So stand up. Or is Ledo's tail going to be in the way? Let's see. Nope. Okay, fine. Right here. Thank you. Jeezy Pete's. But yeah, my friends, that is all of them. Empyro, Leto Mahadi, Megaraptor, and Osidon. I don't think I'll be doing anything like this for a video in a while. I'll probably have these guys going in the background, if anything. But that will do for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you all next time. Let me know in the comment section which of the 4 is your favorite. And yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Take care.